Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Taurus, now on to your September 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Taurus, is the Five of Rods. And this is a card that symbolizes a struggle, an internal struggle going on with inside of you, or with co-workers, family members, or any types of clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. Could be your neighbors, could be other people out in the public. Some of you feel like you've been treated unfairly, and for some of you it's happening at work. It could also be if you're a content creator and you put out a lot of good content and you feel like you're getting negative feedback from people, like people aren't liking what you did or not responding. It could be that kind of unfair treatment. There could be something you said or did that people are like battling about it, like they don't like how you presented it, or they don't think you should have presented it, or they are so I'm going to go back to a content creator. If you're a content creator, there could be people fighting in the comments section, even. For some of you Tauruses, there's a family dispute going on, and it could have to do with property. This could be property like land or a home, but it could also be personal property items like collections or musical instruments or cars or whatever, valuables, dishes, silverware, that kind of thing. People could be fighting over objects. You know, I hear somebody screaming over here. So let me just say this. If somebody passed away, there could be an argument over somebody's estate. And if so, the deceased person over here doesn't like it and is mad. Or what I'm hearing could be in the future, the argument happening and somebody is really mad about it and like screaming and yelling about it. There's also a sense of competition here. So if you're in any kind of sport or at your job, there could be people trying to like knock each other out of the competition. And especially, I know this is going to sound weird because when I get specific things, sometimes people think it's nutty. But I do get, if you're involved in equestrian or Western horseback riding competitions, it could even be about that. I saw that in my head, so I have to mention it because they did mention sports, but I did see equestrian riding and or Western riding. And I get somebody going on and on and on how something is unfair. Now, maybe you're the one that thinks it's unfair. But for some of you, I feel like it's something you did or said or selected or put out there that other people are beefing about. Or you're just in the mix. You're in the mix of people that are arguing. But there is somebody that's screaming about stuff off to the side here. So the next card you have, interestingly enough, Gemini, I think, got it in the exact same position you did. And this is Two of Rods. This is partnership in business, partnership in romance, or something that you're creating and putting out there into the world. Some of you that are single are going to start a romance with somebody that's quite different from you as far as their upbringing and background. They may even be from a different country or culture. There could be, you know, I go back to this card. There could be some people in your family that aren't happy about that. For some of you, that's not going to apply to all of you Tauruses. I feel like if this is you, there's a lot of give and take in this relationship, and I feel it is actually a blessed relationship. And they could be at a distance. There's some kind of commitments here coming up, and like traveling over this commitment. Like you may go there to see them, or they may be going to see you. This could also be a business partnership or business collaboration and commitment, and you have to travel to meet them or shake their hand and sign contracts or do some kind of deal with them, or vice versa. So for some of you, this could be a love partnership. For some of you, this could be some kind of business partnership or cooperation or collaboration. And whatever this is, you're going to be putting your thinking cap on and putting forward all your best efforts. You're not going to want to, I don't care whether it's love relationship or business. You're going to be like, you're going to want to look your best, have your thinking cap on, up to everything's got to be, you're going to want everything to be like top notch, above board, high quality, that kind of thing. And you may have to restrain yourself from not getting ahead of yourself and going overboard. You know, especially if it's a new love relationship, you want to proceed, you know, it would be wise for you to proceed carefully, cautiously. So, but the tendency here, and the same in business, you may be so enthralled and excited and into whatever this is that you may want to jump in with both feet and rush in, but you should either, you're going to like check yourself and have restrictions, or the guides are saying you should check yourself and be kind of like a little restrained somewhat. So the next card you have in your reading, Taurus, is the Sun. And the Sun is a card that symbolizes joy, exuberance, happiness. This could be the birth of a child. The spotlight could be on you. This could be success in the material world. But a lot of times this card means you're returning to the joy and exuberance of like when you were a child. Something that you wanted to get accepted into, you get accepted. Or someone you wanted to get accepted by, they are accepting you. So maybe you have a new mother-in-law or father-in-law, or you're getting joined into a new family and you're like, are they going to accept me? They're going to accept you. If you tried to get into a training program, a school, a college, a university, you know, or like I said, some kind of classes or training program, you have to apply, you are going to get accepted into it. Or if you needed to apply for a loan or something else, or to adopt a child, you will be accepted. You will get approved, accepted. And you're going to be like really happy and figuring out all the details and like how much money and time you have to spend on whatever this is that you're getting accepted into. You may even start your own channel. You may do something where you are going to show people how it's made, how things are made. You could be a craftsperson, and whatever it is, you know, I don't care what it is. You may be showing people how it's made. You may be a Taurus that's getting their own TV show that's showing people how it's made. But for some of you, I feel you could be teaching a class, a seminar, a webinar, or being a creator of content, maybe here on YouTube or some other video platform. I feel for some of you, what you're doing or teaching or demonstrating or educating people or showing people is actually going to be helpful energy. It's not just, you know, maybe some of it's fun and frivolity. I'm not saying it's all, you know, it's only helpful, because I feel like whatever you're doing, if you are presenting anything or teaching or educating, you're going to do it in an entertaining way. But I do feel what you're going to do is going to be helpful. And it's going to be helpful to you as well. If you had wanted to leave working 9-to-5 job or the get off the daily grind, you may be starting your own business. If you don't start your own creating content or teaching, you may be starting your own business of some other type. I do feel for some of you Tauruses, there's a family member who does have a baby. They have a baby in September. It could be you, but I don't feel like it's you because I get this like distance. So there's a space here. I don't feel it's you, although, like I said, for some of you, it is you. And remember, these readings are for sun, moon, and rising sign. That may apply strongly to Taurus rising or Taurus moon, maybe more so than Taurus sun. I don't know. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. So the fourth card you have in your reading, Taurus, for September 2022 is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial gain and rewards from your hard work and efforts. It's like the fruits of your labors here. Some of you are like my guides are talking about washing and cleaning stuff up, and it may be to sell. So these could be old dusty items. These could be vehicles. I don't know what it is, but could be clothes. I get washing and cleaning things up to sell. You could be having a yard sale or garage sale. You could be having an estate sale. You could be listing stuff at auction. I feel that September is a good month for you to make money. It's a good money-making month for you. You may have to travel at a distance and then come back. I don't feel this is moving. That could be involved with your job or your business or making money. And there could be some kind of schedule change for you, or maybe you always get up early. But I get you getting up really early to do work or to make money, involving money, like getting up really early comes up here. I know that may sound crazy. So you may be changing your schedule, or your business may be changing, your company or business you work for may be changing your schedule, or maybe you're like, you know, the early bird gets the worm. I'm going to get up early and I'm going to make my money. And so you may be getting a jump on things by getting up early in regard to making money. I feel that some of you may have people that are pleased with your job performance or your business or your work. So this could be your boss, your manager, your supervisor. It could be clients, customers, could be yourself. You may be concerned, Taurus, how you can uphold this level or maintain it, this financial level or, or level of money that you're making. You may be thinking about it like, how can I maintain this? I want to keep this level up. It's a month where you're really going to have to do your best, Taurus, to shake off your fears and worries. Don't let fear take a hold of you. I feel some of you coming into contact with important people in regard to business or money, especially at the end of the month, like from the 24th on or 25th on. So the last card you have in your reading for September 2022, Taurus, is the Ten of Cups, which is happily ever after. It's like happy emotions, all things going great. It could be a happy marriage. You could have a big stroke of good luck come to you. Some of you are going to get proposed to. Some of you are proposing to someone else. There could be an engagement of marriage coming up here for some of you. You may be planning your dream wedding. You and a partner may be sitting down and planning like the wedding, the honeymoon, like where you're going to live. For some of you that does not apply to, there could be a big boon coming to you of people that want to buy your products and services or want to give you money, even though it's not a money card. To me, it can be a lucky card. And I do get I get people like, even though this came up, where people may be mad about something you created or did or fighting about it, I get in this card, not to be contradictory, but I do get people happy with what you made, happy with what you created, wanting to buy your products and services. But for many of you, I get this is you building a life together with someone. Now, maybe you're already intertwined with this person. For some of you, maybe you're intertwined with them, but you haven't gotten to this point yet of what I'm talking about. Like you're together, but you're not engaged or you're not married. Well, if that's the case, it's coming up. Some of you that are coupled are going to be buying a house somewhere else. And it could be, or buying a house together. But this could be something that even if you make an offer on something or you plan to build it, for some reason I get it takes a while to settle. There's lots of reasons it can take time for properties to settle. Lots of reasons. But I do get like you getting on with it happening, but to make this settlement, to actually seal the deal and move in, that's going to take a few months. It's not going to be something that's going to happen. I feel for many of you, it's not something that happens in September. May not happen till March or April. Some of you may start living together with someone that you've been dating for a while, and the relationship is taking a turn and getting serious. Some of you Tauruses that none of that applies to, you're going to develop a new product or service that you're going to start marketing and selling. I feel like you've got the Midas touch. Stuff you're going to make, create, it's going to captivate people and hold their attention and get their attention. So if you're creative in any way, I don't care what you do, writing songs, rebuilding motorcycles, building cabinetry, maybe you're a furniture maker, I don't know what, but whatever maybe you're a YouTube creator, whatever you create, and you put it out there, it's going to do well and it's going to capture people's attention. But I'm going to warn you, going back to what I got here, for some of you, especially if you create video content or written content, there could be people like beefing it up over it and arguing with each other about, I don't agree with that opinion. Well, I don't agree with you. Like that kind of thing could happen about something that you wrote or a video you made. Very likely here, because it did come up in your reading. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Taurus to work with, use, or wear in the month of September 2022 is Amazonite. And Amazonite is a stone of truth, hope, and flow. It brings clarity and calm. It dispels negative energy and can protect from EMFs. It has great healing abilities. It's associated with luck and overall success and money. And look, you had some money stuff come up here. You had it a few times, I think, in almost every card it came up. So I know astrology, I think some astrologers have been saying some Tauruses may have some struggles about money in September, but I don't know. Your cards came up pretty good about money in this reading, so I don't know. But anyway, the other sign that got Amazonite is Pisces, also got it in these readings for September. This is going to help you build up your courage, build up your strength, and build up your stamina. And it's going to help put you out there front and center and make your work lovable, believable, desirable. So when you're working on any projects, business, or whatever you're doing, and the public has to listen to it, like it, buy it, receive it, it's going to do well if you're wearing Amazonite. It'll do well for you. So I highly recommend if you can wear it or carry it throughout your day, throughout the days of the month of September. It's also going to be a good stone to help you make sense of things. Anything that would be kind of complex or confusing, like if you have to read legal documents or contracts of any kind, or just directions for things that can be really complicated, or dealing with people. It's going to help you make sense of things. This is a good gemstone crystal for you for this month. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe if you would like to see more content like this and to help my channel grow. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools focusing on very specific topics, you can get my most recently recorded videos by clicking on the links down below this video in the description box in the Show More section. And there's many links down there, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com, go to the videos page on my menu, and you can scroll down that page. You can see all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and then you just click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series I've recorded, of course, are my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for September 2022, where when I stop the video, I then go on and look into the crystal and give you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this month of September. You can also get August video. That link will be down below as well, because Timing is different for everyone, and so just because it was August videos, you may be experiencing it later. You may be experienced by August predictions in September or October, or even a year from now. So if you didn't get that, you could check that out. My Horseshoe Tarot spread psychic tarot reading for the year of 2022, 2023, which goes from August of 2022 through until the end of August of 2023. There are, how many cards? 7 cards in those videos, and very detailed. They're kind of long. So if you want to see what I got for you there, that's actually one of the most popular video series I record. People don't request it. It's not a highly requested video series, but it's a very popular purchased series. My mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2022 is also available. And my psychic crystal readings that I talked about for September, and also you could check out August. My career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions are for 12 to 18 months, and they started in April of 2022, and they go all the way through until the end of October of 2023. So if you want to see what's going on with your career and your finance area, you might want to check that out. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2022 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings. We're still got a lot of time left in 2022, so your luck hasn't run out yet. So if you want to see what was lucky and new for you, you could look into those videos. And my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2022 is also available. My Saturn in Aquarius Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, they started in December of 2020. These predictions start from December of 2020 and go through until the end of March of 2023. Saturn usually spends about 2.5 years in each sign. My full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Those predictions, you're still being affected by that eclipse. Those effects are not over yet. And also my solar eclipse in Taurus, April 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Those effects, those effects of those eclipses, they last 6 months. So those 2 eclipse video series, you are still being affected by that lunar eclipse in Scorpio in May and the solar eclipse in Taurus in April. I use the same format for each. I highly recommend in these videos if you can watch your rising sign as well as your sun sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you. And many people find these eclipse readings are accurate for them. And if you think these eclipses are not affecting you, you're wrong. They completely are. So you might want to look into those videos. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel and help support the work that I do here with my psychic readings on YouTube, there's a donation link down below underneath all the video series I've talked about, and that link is connected to PayPal. And thank you so very much to those of you who have donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. I do greatly appreciate it. So a big thank you to those of you who have donated. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here in a video on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and also on the community pages that are here on YouTube. I usually write these predictions out in about 5 paragraphs. I usually pull a tarot card, sometimes an oracle card, occasionally my crystal. I'll write these predictions down, and many people find that these predictions, maybe the whole entire reading makes sense to them, or parts of messages and predictions throughout will make sense to them. So I highly recommend you check those out, and I would love to see you over there on my social media pages. And as I've said before, I'm going to say it here again, make sure you are following the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. Sometimes they put a little dot after the underscore and it fakes people out. I am not contacting anybody on social media soliciting them for readings. I work from a very long wait list and a very long cancellations list. If you want those details, please go to my website at the Lucky Mermaid LLC. I'm sorry, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the scheduling page. You can read all about how to get on the cancellations list. The wait list I closed in 2018 because I had too many people on it. I'm still adding people to the cancellations list. I can only do a few private readings a month. I used to do 3 readings a day, 5 days a week, a couple weeks out of each month. I can no longer do that anymore. For a variety of reasons. So if you want to get on the cancellations list, you can look at how to do that. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a long, long wait. I don't want people to think they're going to get on it and you're going to hear from me in a month. It's not going to happen that way. So, but please do not fall for anybody soliciting you for readings on social media. I don't have WhatsApp. People are even doing it in the comments section in the YouTube videos where they're trying to act like they're me. I've had to report this. Please know I'm not contacting you. If you get something from me, it's only if you're on my wait list or cancellations list. Otherwise, it's a fake. And do not give them money. I have seen people do that where they've paid and not gotten anything. It is a scam. Please don't fall for it. So I hope you have an absolutely spectacular September, all the signs of the zodiac, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.